Welcome back folks, the weekend is finally upon us. Today I'm going to show you how I make the perfect white loaf. Both of these loaves are from the same dough mix. The only difference is this one is cooked at 250 degrees Celsius, 480 degrees Fahrenheit, and this one is cooked at 220 degrees Celsius, 430 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I rather the hotter temperature because it brings out more of a rustic flavour, but I know a lot of people like the more paler complexion, which is totally fine as well. Now, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and don't forget, if you do, to hit that subscription button, like and notification button, and let's jump in. Okay guys, we're going to start off now with our yeast. Now, ideally we want the temperature to be around 40 degrees Celsius, give or take 40 degrees Celsius. So 37, nearly 37 and a half. That's fine by me, which is 99 degrees Fahrenheit. So we will add in our yeast, 14 grams of active dry yeast. Mix that up. Now it's important we mix this up and we give this about 10 minutes to rest because we want to make sure it activates. So you know it's going to be activated if you see a head in it like a pint of lager of any sort. You kind of see that frothy foam. So let's give this 10 minutes to rest now and see if it activates. Hopefully it will. Now folks, after 10 minutes, that's how it looks. So that yeast has definitely activated. Can you see all those bubbles? That means that the yeast is active, and you can kind of see it frothing up. That's exactly what you're looking for. Now onto the flour, we're going to add 800 grams of strong white bread flour. Salt. Now we're adding 14 grams of sea salt, fine sea salt. Now olive oil. I'm using strong Moroccan olive oil because there's a lovely punch off it. 50 grams of olive oil. And let's give this a little mix now before we add in our yeast. And sorry, I forgot to mention there's 520 milliliters of warm water for the yeast to activate the yeast. Now folks, we're going to add in our yeast and we're going to mix this for about 8 to 10 minutes on a slow speed. Right guys, I've been mixing that for the last 10 minutes. That's the kind of consistency you're looking for. Now when it's sort of self-cleaning itself and the dough is completely away from the bowl and it's pulling itself up, that's the consistency you're looking for. Now unless it looks like that, or if it's not cleaning the bowl, just add in a couple more tablespoons of flour until you see that type of consistency. Now I'm going to take the dough out of the mixing bowl and mix it on the counter. This is optional, but I like to do it to give it a bit of shape, and then we're going to prove it. Take our dough out with a little dusting. I like to shape it for a couple of reasons. I just like the feeling of dough, and you can definitely feel if your yeast is activated in your dough because it's bouncy. There we have it. Now we're going to put this into our bowl till it more or less doubles in size, and we wanted to prove that's probably going to take about a half an hour, but I'm going to show you a neat little trick now on how to get this dough to prove that little bit quicker and do it within the half an hour time frame. I live in Ireland and the temperature isn't too warm, so it takes a long time for stuff to prove. So I'm going to show you a neat little trick now to speed up that process. Now folks, here's my trick and tip of the day. Wet rag. Good, now not wringing wet. Into your microwave. 3 minutes. That's going to create a lovely steamy environment then for our dough to raise, and then we're going to put our dough into the microwave then when this is stopped, and it'll prove a lot quicker and nicely. There we go. See this lovely steamy environment? That's exactly what you want. Now we are going to push our rag to the back of the microwave, which will make the steam circulate all the way around, and then we're going to put our dough in. Now we want this to nearly double in size. So push it back in with our dough, and we'll see you in 30 minutes. The moment of truth. Hooray! Doubled! So there we have it folks, it's doubled in size. I'm going to take it out, shape it, and then put it in then for its second proof, our final proof. And we're going to put it into our moulds now to prove, to finish off. Good way to avoid that, a little bit of olive oil over the top. I should have done that, I forgot. A little bit of a dusting. Out we go. You can feel it's completely alive now. Exactly what we want. Now, push out all those air bubbles. Now you can use your roller just to flatten this out. See all the bubbles? That's class. That's going to be a lovely fluffy loaf now. Now we're going to divide this up because we've got 2 moulds. So roughly here. One to the side. Another little dusting. Cling film again. Okay guys, same as the first time, we're going to prove these again now for about 3/4 of an hour to an hour till they rise up and we're really pushing up on the cling film. I am proving these one at a time. Perfect, ready to go. Into our oven for 32 minutes. Fistful of ice at the bottom. This helps create a good crusty top. Check back in 32 minutes. Hooray!